Final score of the Packers versus Vikings game last night was Packers 37-10 Vikings. It was honestly an insane game for Aaron Rodgers. He finally clinched the number one seed in the NFC, and as well, he had a great game. 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Devontae Adams 136 yards, a great game, and 1 touchdown. A.J. Dillon had 2 touchdowns and 53 yards. Honestly, a great game all around. And they played a very good defensive game against the Vikings. The Vikings didn't have Kirk Cousins, which I think he probably would have. They maybe would have got like 14 or 21 points, but I still think the score probably would have been around the same. I don't think they would have really scored that much more. Like, I don't think they would have won the game if Kirk Cousins would have played. But Dalvin Cook didn't really do that well. Like, he didn't really get going that much, so that could be another factor of why they were down so much during the whole game. But the main thing is the Green Bay Packers clinching number one is going to be a big thing for them, and they get first round bye. News after the game yesterday. Bruce Arians said Antonio Brown is no longer a Buccaneer, which for those who don't know what he did, he pretty much took off everything he was wearing. He took off his pads, took off his jersey, took off his shirt, and just pieced out and ran off the field for some reason. A lot of people were kind of confused on the reason why. A lot of people were saying, no, his mental health might have been the reason why. He might have been not mentally okay or had some mental disease or something. They weren't really sure the reason why. Some people were saying CTE, something like that, which, I don't know, that could be a possibility, but I don't really know if it was really a examination of CTE or anything like that. I don't really know what's been going on with him, but here's a report of what they think it is. Antonio Brown refused to enter the game because he didn't believe his ankle was healthy, which this is honestly interesting. I don't really know if this is true or not, just because the ankle kind of seems like a weird thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like the coach might have just let him, sit down for the rest of the game or something like that. Like, I think it has to be more than that with what happened for him to just run off the field or something like that. Some people were saying that there was some sort of argument ensuing and he just didn't want to deal with anything and just ran off the field, which that maybe might be more plausible than his ankle wasn't healthy. And there must have been something, because I feel like they would have just told him to sit out for the rest of the game, or he could have done something else. I don't really know. He could ask the medical examiner to come over and inspect his ankle. I have no idea why he did this, and I'm not really sure why. The final score of the Cincinnati Bengals versus Kansas City Chiefs was the Bengals won 34-31. And honestly, I was expecting the Bengals to win. I had a feeling that they were going to win, predicted them to win. And Joe Burrow honestly had an amazing game. And he had an amazing game last week too. He had 446 yards with 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 266 yards with 3 touchdowns. Honestly, amazing game yesterday. Both had a very good game, and honestly, a very impressive performance from both. And to beat the Chiefs, and they finally clinched the AFC North, so that's another good thing that happened during that game. And if the Chiefs would have won, they would have clinched the number 1 seed, but I'm pretty sure the Titans are the number 1 seed now.